Hello everyone. Today we're gonna be talking about an issue that's happening in the game right now, and don't ask why I did that, but I was just testing out. Okay. Oh, there's some. Yeah. Okay. So while I'll be talking about the issue, let's do a little bit of harvesting here and there, so you guys can be able to be, entertained at it. Alright. Let's get started. For now, I'll be talking about each thing by like sections. It's important to keep track of the topic if it's not by sections. So let's start off with the issue that is going on right now. First off is the AI slop that Heartopia is doing. So recently, the controversy right now has been happening due to the AI, which I'm gonna show you what they mean by that. And I feel like my players have a point of why the game is not honest when it comes to like, oh my god, that's so loud. Let me just, yeah, uh, I just turned it off for a quick. But this is what they meant by the AI. So each of these are used by AI and then traced over, which is very unprofessional, as I feel like they're not being honest with their work since they put up everything like this is like you can see their clothes. They did everything the clothes, they did everything for the models, they did everything for the designs, and then we came to the draw, actually, here. But why not, instead of doing using AI for the puzzles, let use our work as a puzzle, like either a limited edition or a MLP kind of fan work. So yeah, the problem with this is that it's unprofessional, especially in the game. As you can see, other designs, their furniture, their designs and stuff, and uh, yeah, you can see the models itself. It's already speaking on itself. Like, look at the atmosphere, look at the designs, look at the models they've done. Can they not do something like that? Like, well, from all I know is that when it comes to these, you can also do this. You can use these pictures as a way to make puzzles. That also works. Photography also works as can be used for puzzles. Although it can be not nice if it's not by them when it comes to taking pictures, so yeah. Next we'll be talking about the issue with the skin color. The issue with the skin color right now is that there's not much skin because it's mostly limited, and how they say that some of the skins they have are, I'm such a bad driver, are not much applicable, especially of how their varieties of dark skin is not nice and more appropriate to black people by the matter. For me though, it's okay, but but I do agree that the colors are not, well, not much. Like, look at the skin color, and I'm gonna check at this. So like, there's only like, well, this is mostly tan, like lighter to tan. This can be either, I think, called a black skin, but I wouldn't even say a black skin, brown skin, or tan skins can be considerate. But these are the options for black skin. Although people tend to use, yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Um, this is black skin. Some of these, by the way, not fun fact. Black skin can be like this because sometimes their own family are mixed with white. You can't say that they aren't black just because they have a lighter skin when it comes to that. But these are the options. And this skins part, I say that please stop saying that this is not appropriate for their skin color. I have seen real people with this skin, and they do exist with the skin color. And for me, though, it's still okay that they have this kind of skin color, but I would be okay if they have a skin color that is in between these two colors. Like, it's better to have more variety of colors when it comes to skin tone than just one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Like, make it around 10 or 12. And that's the game's problem, but I'll be adding another thing. It's the player's problem as well. You can report the person, and I do have a friend that I have in Heartopia that I will not be naming in like the game. I will not show their names and stuff. No, I'm not. It's for their privacy. But I've seen them use the black skin, and it's. I'm gonna say this until now that it's very disrespectful. And I hope players know this. Using black skin to mock people is not nice. It's really not nice. So please, if you're using black skin, use it appropriate. You're a player yourself. You have a responsibility to use it properly, not for the sake of trolling, not for the sake of mocking. Use it properly to represent yourself, not to mock people, or not to mock black people. So if you ever see someone who uses black skin for fun or mockery, report them as much as possible. Even if it would not work, you have the power to report and stop them from doing things that can harm people. And next up would be, well, the issue right now, aka the racist part. The part where Heartopia messed up. I want to clarify on the part on the last part. I wasn't really that much clear about the issue when it comes to the racist part on where they like added the little monkey pose on the black character. Uh, I was trying to say that it was really disrespectful for how the devs did it. They shouldn't be adding that, especially of how it wasn't really that supposedly necessary to even add it because it was just about like a mushroom, poison mushroom incident. So mostly it's just them feeling dizzy. So in case instead of like trying to represent nauseous or dizziness, normally hallucination can also work for that one, like seeing things from their POV and stuff. Like trying to show that oh, this poison mushroom actually makes you hallucinate. And fun fact, it does actually make you hallucinate in real life and also in game. So yeah, that's all I could like to clarify because either wasn't clear when I was trying to explain it. But yeah, beforehand they would have done it better, but sadly they didn't be able to. They only removed it, although for some players they managed to have it. I don't know if for them only, but I hope they managed to remove it literally. And it's sad to say that I think the main reason why the game is not uh much improved due to it being a new game. I would say that's more understandable that it's a new game. But you can also change or improve stuff despite being a new game though. Like you need to listen to people who make the game. Like yeah. And it's not really that much nice. The game itself is a paywall and I know for a fact that Heartopia is owned by Chinese. Yes, Chinese themselves, and it won't change of how they would, act around stuff that they complain about. And It's quite a hazard, to be fair, that they don't listen that well. And yeah, sad part about it is as much as possible try to convince them, even if they delete your message. Convince them as much as possible. Speak up. Don't be afraid. Oh, I didn't really have these. Oh, it's an earring. Okay. Speak up as much as possible. Don't be afraid if they ever delete it as well. Speak up until they do something about it. Not every time they shut you down, they won't be able to listen. Try to do it as much as possible because it's important to do it instead of like letting yourself. Oh wait, I think I did it wrong. Maybe I'll stump this. Where is it? Where is my... There it is. Okay, I'm gonna ask someone to stump this first. And yeah, that's all for today's video. And like I said, some of the points that happens in the game are not just the devs, but also in the player. Only the part in the skin color. Cause please, it's not really that nice to use a skin color for trolling, like black skin. You know, the history of black history is not like, a good thing. I kind of feel bad I'm following this person holding this, but yeah, that's all for today's video. Bye bye.